Tom. Thank you so much. Jim Hayden joins us now. He is the general manager of Superior Garage Door here in Rochester and a few other locations throughout the region.
That's
correct.
He
joins us now. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing all right.
Good, good.
So we are heading into the colder months. We don't have snow right now, but we are probably going to have snow down the road.
Correct.
What do I need to know as I am prepping for the snow with my garage door?
You know, I think the cold weather and the wet roads and the road salt and things like that take a pretty hard shot to your door. So you want to do a few things to prepare for them. I think the first thing you do is just manage the area itself around the garage door, around the tracks, things of that nature. Just try and clear it of debris, get the wet out of there, try and clean it up, try and prevent some of the rust from forming and you know, accelerating the process of breaking something prematurely.
And check out those eyes too. I know a lot of times they can get hit with the shovel this time of year.
Yep. So, you know, check the eyes. They're pretty easy to manage. I mean, you can, you know, these are all things you can do yourself. You can go out, grab them, try and move them. You want the eyes to be able to see each other. And, you know, if they're doing that, they're going to do their job. But if not, you're going to end up having to call somebody and go through that process.
Yeah, and that's something to just look at if you're diagnosing yourself, because sometimes it might be a little bit of snow on one of those eyes. And lubing the rollers with silicone spray, how do I do that?
Oh, it's just easy. You go to a hardware store, they're going to have a silicone spray. They might even have a garage door lube.
Okay.
And something along those lines you want to pick up. Don't use things like WD-40. They're actually going to dry out the parts. And that should help you get through the season. You know, those little squeaks and creaks and things like that.
Where am I putting this? On the sides?
No, don't put it on the track. Put it in the actual, like, the ball of the roller.
Okay.
And, you know, there might be a couple other places, but you'll hear where the noise is coming from, and you should direct it in that.
Okay.
That way.
And if you're looking for a new home.
Yeah.
Say I'm looking at from house to house to house. Yeah. A lot of times I know when I've been looking for a home, I just go, oh, the garage looks good. Okay, move on to the next.
Correct.
But what should I be looking for in that garage door?
So you're looking for, you know, obviously you're looking for parts that look like they're worn out, right? You're looking for older operators, things of that nature. When you're buying a home, the older operators don't have as many of the safety features as the newer ones do. So there's little tests they'll do to test the weight if the door's coming down. If you go to grab it and it won't pop right back up, it's probably out of date. If it doesn't have the safety as you talked about, that can become an issue as well. So you wanna look for things like that. The operators, the older they get, the more likely that they're gonna fail earlier. You really wanna check those things out and make sure that you have a safe running door.
Should I be keeping tabs on if the garage door opener works?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Ask the realtor or whoever to.
Yes. Yeah, they should definitely check it. Usually it's going to be an inspector that's going to check it, but just double check to make sure that everything's correct.
Sure. So, what are the main problems that you do see with garage doors?
So it's usually springs and openers. Like those are the bigger items that tend to lock people in their garage. Sometimes you'll get a cable that pops off track, or the things we talked about earlier when you're talking about rust and the weather and how it affects your door. If that affects the cables that are on the door, it can throw the entire system off. Operators, they just get older. They break down. They're like any other appliance, right?
Sure.
And then when it comes to the spring side of things, they live a basic life cycle. So 10,000 rotations, your base cycle. Some of the retail stores sell a little bit lesser of a cycle load, but they'll make your door operate. You just have to make sure that you kind of keep your records. Like try and focus on when you bought it, how often you use it. It's a pretty simple mathematical thing, but the weather here can affect it.
Right.
Quite.
So maintaining your garage door and making sure that things are tidy and you're checking things is important.
Oh, of course.
All right. Do you offer? You said same-day service.
Yeah, we do same-day service.
Unique.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, we get it. People have to get to work. They have to get to their kids' stuff, everything.
Right.
Else.
That's when you notice the garage door isn't working, when you need it to work.
Correct. That's exactly when. You don't notice it until it actually breaks. And so yeah, we started doing same-day service about 8 years ago, and it seems to have helped us quite a bit. So
do you have a massive staff?
I do.
You do?
I do have a pretty decent-sized staff.
Okay.
Correct.
Fantastic. Where can people get a hold of you?
247superiorgaragedoor.com. You can also call 612-400-8848. Any area you're in throughout the Twin Cities, Rochester area, we're able to help you out.
All right. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank
you.
We
appreciate it. More details on our website. That's kttc.com. We have to take a break. We'll be right back.